Hello, friends, and welcome back. We've all had those days. Maybe it's a flare-up of arthritis that crept in overnight. Maybe it's recovery from a minor surgery and your dominant hand is wrapped up and resting. Or maybe it's just one of those mornings where one side of your body feels a little more tired than the other, and you know exactly what I mean. I want you to know that's okay. And more importantly, it doesn't mean your kitchen has to shut down. Today, I'm going to walk you through some genuinely useful, genuinely simple hacks for keeping your kitchen running smoothly, safely, and independently, even when you're only working with one hand. No rushing, no frustration, no feeling like you've lost control of your own home. Just smart, thoughtful ways to do the things you've always done, just a little differently. Let's get into it. Hack 1, the damp towel anchor. One of the very first challenges you'll notice when you're down to one hand is that everything slides. Bowls drift across the counter, cutting boards shift just when you need them to stay put. And that little moment of instability can feel genuinely discouraging. Here's the fix, and it costs you absolutely nothing. Before you start any mixing or prepping, lay a damp kitchen towel flat on your counter and set your bowl or cutting board right on top of it. That slight moisture creates a natural friction grip. Think of it like a tiny invisible vise holding everything in place. I want to tell you about Margaret. Margaret is 74 years old, lives alone in a small house in the countryside, and has been cooking her whole life. Last winter, after a fall that injured her right wrist, she called her daughter in tears because she couldn't even make herself a bowl of oatmeal without everything sliding away from her. Her occupational therapist mentioned the damp towel trick, and Margaret said, and I'm quoting her here, "I felt so silly that I hadn't thought of it myself." Within a week, she was back to making her famous banana bread. The damp towel works on nearly every surface, marble, tile, laminate, and it works with nearly every bowl or board you own. No special equipment, no trip to the store, just a damp towel and a little bit of confidence. Hack 2. Smart prepping tools. Now, let's talk about tools, because the right tool genuinely changes everything. I know some people feel hesitant to invest in special equipment, as if needing a different kind of tool means admitting defeat. But I want to challenge that idea gently. A professional chef uses the sharpest knife in the kitchen, not because they're weak, but because it makes the work easier and safer. The same logic applies here. The first tool I want you to consider is an electric can opener. It clamps onto the can, does all the work, and releases a perfectly opened lid with virtually no grip strength required. One hand on the device, one button pressed, done. The second tool is a rocker knife, sometimes called a mezzaluna. Instead of the long back and forth cutting motion that requires you to stabilize food with one hand and slice with the other, a rocker knife lets you press down and rock in a simple arc. You can use it safely with one hand, and it handles herbs, vegetables, and soft fruits beautifully. I think of my friend Rosa, who is 68 and a retired nurse. Rosa has rheumatoid arthritis in both hands, but her left hand is significantly more affected. For years, she scaled back her cooking because the prep work exhausted her before she even got to the stove. When her granddaughter introduced her to a rocker knife at Christmas, Rosa spent the entire afternoon in the kitchen just to practice. She texted her granddaughter that evening with a photo of a perfectly chopped salad and the words, "back in business." These tools aren't admissions of limitation. They are upgrades. They are you choosing to stay in your kitchen and in your independence. Bonus hack: one-hand jar opening. While we're on the topic of tools, let's spend just a moment on jars, because jars are the sworn enemies of anyone with limited grip strength. There are a few approaches here, and you probably already have at least one solution in your home. First, a silicone jar opener grip. These flat silicone pads cost almost nothing, live in a kitchen drawer, and dramatically increase friction, so you can twist a lid open with one hand pressing down and the other braced against the counter. Second, and this one surprises people, you can use a spoon. Slide the tip of a spoon under the edge of the lid and press down gently to break the vacuum seal. You'll hear that little pop, and after that, the lid turns with almost no effort at all. And third, if jars are a frequent struggle, an electric jar opener is a worthwhile investment. You place it on top, press a button, and it does the rest entirely on its own. These are the kinds of tiny solutions that turn a moment of frustration into a moment of, I've got this. Hack 3, the sweep-in cleaning method. Now let's talk about cleaning up, because the cooking is only half the story. When you're working with one hand, the standard wipe crumbs into your palm method just doesn't work. You end up chasing crumbs across the counter, getting more frustrated, and usually just moving them from one place to another. Here's a much better system. Keep a small hand brush, the kind with a short, easy-to-hold handle, and a dustpan within arm's reach on your counter. When it's time to clean up, rest the edge of the dustpan flat against the counter. It doesn't need to be held up in the air. It just sits there, leaning gently against the counter edge, and you brush everything straight into it with the one hand you have free. No pinching, no grabbing, no coordination puzzle. I want to tell you about Eleanor, who is 79 and has been living independently for over a decade since her husband passed. Eleanor has limited movement on her left side following a mild stroke a few years ago, and she takes enormous pride in maintaining her own home. She told me once that the hardest part wasn't the big things. It wasn't the laundry or the shopping. It was the small indignities, like not being able to wipe down her own counter without making a bigger mess. The sweep-in method gave her that back. Something so small, something so ordinary, and yet she said it made her feel, in her words, like myself again. That's what these hacks are really about. Not the towel, not the rocker knife, not the dustpan. They're about feeling like yourself in your own space. So let's bring it all together. A damp towel under your bowl, free, effective, immediate. An electric can opener or rocker knife, a small investment that pays back every single day. A silicone grip or spoon technique for jars, so nothing in your kitchen has the power to stop you. And a brush and dustpan cleaning method that works with you instead of against you. Independence in the kitchen isn't about doing things the hard way. It's about doing things the smart way. It's about knowing that your limitations on any given day do not define what you're capable of. Margaret is making banana bread. Rosa is chopping salads and texting photos to her granddaughter. Eleanor is wiping down her own counters and feeling like herself. And you, with a little creativity and the right tools, can keep doing exactly what you've always done. If you found these tips helpful today, I would genuinely love to hear from you in the comments. Tell me which hack you're going to try first. Or better yet, share a tip of your own, because I know so many of you have figured out brilliant little solutions that the rest of this community would love to hear. Stay safe, stay comfortable, stay in your kitchen, and I will see you in the next video.